I have a good feeling about this. All the drivers have had a talking to, as well as the spotters, telling them to
That's one thing
calm down.
we haven't mentioned, talked about, was the communications that goes on between
Yep.
not only the driver and the driver and the spotter, but also they've got
a listen-only
little receiver inside that car where Lee Perfect Race Control can talk to all the drivers collectively or individually, but the drivers can't talk back.
Yeah, that's the best part about it. No smack talk back. Well, we're underway again. The Optima Batteries green flag has dropped as they go through the rollers, heading through turn number 2, through the sweeper.
This is one of those situations. This is the first time we see dust of any kind out there on the racetrack, but no fault of the track crew because it's taken so long to get this race started. Time will dry out the track.
And that's actually the modified or the abbreviated version of the full track. The rest of the track looks great. I actually don't think they got any water down or work done on the kart track part. They only use it for Junior 1, Junior 2s, and the 170s. Only one more class will be running it. But how about Mikey Childress? Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Mikey's like, I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, Junior 2s, all the pro classes could throw out a race. Junior 2s, such one of our largest kart classes and one of the most contested always, they get to throw one of their worst races out. A race weekend out.
Bryson Benitez, he was involved in that. I saw an incident in the final turn on this last lap where a couple karts got together, but I didn't realize one of them was Bryson. And now he's second to last on the course, and that's going to kill his chance at the championship chase.
Oh, I know. It's a heartbreaker for him for sure. Another talented young driver, but talk about talented drivers, man. Look at Childress and Hoover and Williams. Manchester, right in the battle, all 4 of these kids.
Well, Mikey's got the points right now. He has the points lead, and Williams is the next one in line. Isn't he the second place?
Actually, it is Williams, you're right, and he is 4 points behind Mikey Childress.
So Williams,
even if he was to get by Childress,
he would have to get at least one car in front, right?
Or 2 or 3.
No, that many?
Well, there's 6 points, so he would need at least 3 cars.
Gotcha. Yep. Tight battle going on between the top 4 cars in the track right now.
And you know the old, when you tie in points, then they go to podiums, who had the most first, who had the second.
Tiebreaker situation.
Yeah.
Look at this race for the lead right now. 4 karts.
Williams now makes his move up into second place.
He's been there for a little bit. Now he's ducking the inside of Childress. It's a drag race on the front stretch into turn number 1. Williams will have the position on the inside, but will Childress let up? Yeah, he has to check up just a tad. He'll go back to second. So we have a brand new leader, and it's Ashton Williams running up front as all 4 karts are still bumper to bumper to bumper with Jaden Manchester and Olive Hoover back there in 3rd and 4th.
Well, I know. I'm waiting for Paul Smith to jump in there. Toyota Redlands. Usually he's popping in for his drivers.
Wasn't he coming today?
Or maybe he's here.
I think he's here.
Okay. Ashton, I'll tell you what, between Mikey and Ashton, it's always, these two that go back and forth quite a bit unless they get issues. I mean, looking at their finishing positions and all that, these guys are always right around the same.
Yeah, Darlene's checked in again. Man, she's commanding the attention right now on the live chat. She said, "Go, Mikey!"
You're her mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Scott, you're her puppet.
Going in, I'm everybody's puppet. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Dance, monkey, dance. Oh, great shot of the drone as it drops in, does a little arc up, hammerheads down.
Well, our first 2 karts have pulled away from 3rd and 4th, and they are putting on a show right now between Williams and Childress. They're about 15 car lengths or so in front of the 3rd and 4th.
It looks like he's drafting them.
Darn near. If you could do it with a kart, they're doing it for sure.
Man, insane. And there's the comp caution. Time to re-rack, restack, refire him, and see this battle.
There's a point for Ashton.
Yep. So now it's 5. So he would need still 3 cars in between them.
So Benitez has moved up into that 8th place. As at one point he was way back in 13th, and distance-wise, even a great gap in distance. But second to last in 13th, and now he finds himself back up there in 8th. So he's still got a long way to go in the second half to try and make a go of it for a race win. Yeah, the wind is picked up down there right now.
Yeah, I won't be going down to the podium without my jacket again.
So Olive Hoover's actually running the bumper cam right now for the fans back at home. Looking back at the 479 of Kylie Collinsworth, who happens to be running in that 5th spot. So it's Ashton Williams up front, Mikey Childress in 2nd, Jaden Manchester 3rd, 4th Olive Hoover 5th, Kylie Collinsworth running at the top 5. Then 6 through 10 it's Megan Starr, Taylor Pike, Bryson Benitez, Haley Collinsworth, and Zach Bruckner, our top 10. Coming back to the green flag.
Looks like the camera got a little closer there with the shots.
Got to readjust, yeah.
Yeah.
So
that would be
Michael Nardini checked in again. Come on, bud. Mikey Childress is from Idaho, rooting for you and sending love. So he's definitely the popular one on the live chat right now.
Great shot from that rear bumper cam there of Kylie Collinsworth. That's on Olive Hoover's machine.
So just a tick less than 4 laps remaining right now. So we'll start cutting them down for you.
Great overhead shot there of Hoover, who's actually running that rear camera. As you can see, the battle up in front of her going on.
Man, Ashton's just running great lines right now.
Man, look at all herd right there, man. There's a lot of footsteps. Benitez starting to make his way up through it.
He's still moving forward.
Oh! Little contact there. Is that Haley Collinsworth that went up and over? And right down the rubber side? Yeah, 422, that was Talon Pike, actually. Body damage.
Well, here comes Mikey Childress now up into that 2nd spot, kind of pushing that back bumper going into turn number 2. Lost a lot of ground coming out. Not exactly sure what happened there, if he had a big push or something, but now he finds himself about six truck lengths back. But as soon as I say that, he made up ground. In fact, Ashton kind of went way wide in that infield right-hand turn. And Mikey Childress coming right back in that final corner. There'll be 3 laps remaining. Actually, 2 laps remaining this time by.
Yeah, next time by, we'll see that white flag, and it will be a run for that checkered flag. Jade Manchester up in that 3rd position. Olive Hoover sitting in 4th as we look overhead right now of the battle of our top 2.
Childress has got a run on our leader going into turn number 2. Nice and clean through the corner. Still about 1 truck length back. Coming into that tight right-hand infield turn. A little bit better line this time by Williams. But Mikey made up ground. Now he's less than a truck length back now going into that final corner. Coming to the white flag.
And you see that run up. He was getting ready to do a little bump and run. Williams got on the gas, though. There it is, the white flag. 1 lap to go. Do you sit back and say the championship's mine, or you say I'm going to want the win and the championship?
You know, I think right now,
because if he gets taken out, championship's over.
It's coming down. I think Dad is making the call on that one right now. Oh, a little stutter by our leader. Had to check up, kind of open up the inside line for Childress. You know, I'm thinking that if Dad is telling him if there's a lane that's open, he'll go for it. But if not, don't take any chances.
No, I have to get the official work. Everything's going to be unofficial because there is a throwout weekend, and it could be points implications for that throwout.
Coming out of that final corner, coming down the front straightaway, checkered flags in hand, and the win will go to Ashton Williams. Mikey Childress, what's the gap back to second? Where's the gap?
That would be...
That was crazy close.
0.216.
0.2 of a second back to Mikey Childress, the gap between first and second. But our top 5 taking that fifth spot will be Kylie Collinsworth fourth, Olive Hoover, Jaden Manchester third, Mikey Childress second, and taking the final win of the 2022 season, Ashton Williams. It will take the top spot on the podium. Let's go down trackside with Dave Arnold as he makes his way down the stairs and meet up with our top 3 finishers. Now keep in mind, nothing is official until they clear post-race tech. Well, that's timing of scoring. That should be done like right now. So that'll take care of the second race of the morning. As once again, our podium is made up of Jaden Manchester in that third spot, Mikey Childress second, and Ashton Williams. I don't think those 2 drivers were more than 2 cars separated the entire race as they pull up to the gate right by the podium. In fact, there's our unofficial results. Travis Jones in that 10th spot, Zach Bruckner, Haley Collinsworth back there in 8th. Charlie Carty in 7th. Bryson Benitez worked his way back up from that 6th spot. I believe he started in 7th, fell all the way back to the last on the track, and worked his way back up into 6th. So actually a pretty darn good run by Bryson Benitez in that 4:16. Kylie Collinsworth in our top 5. Olive Hoover 4th. Jaden Manchester 3rd. Mikey Childress 2nd. And Ashton Williams, our winner here this morning. So once again, Darlene checks in, goes, great job, Mikey. I think that was probably a race that was called by his dad. Just if there's an opening, go for it. If not, let's stay safe, finish this race, and let's have that championship. So a few things have to be done to make it official. Post-race tech has to be passed. Some scoring issues need to be taken care of. And then we'll have the official results later on this afternoon. Keep going back to our website, the Great American Short Course website, and there'll be updates all day long on the finishing order and the championship points. So as they are figured out, they'll be posted right away. Well, Leave Perfect is down there congratulating all our drivers as they come to the gate. Our top 3 drivers are up on the podium. Let's now go on to Dave Arnold with our finishers.
Thanks, God. An awesome run there. Jaden Manchester, like to see him up there. I'm going to start with Jaden first. And Jaden, to let you know, you got a $100 gift certificate from K&N. What a great race you had, bud. I'll tell you, you really fought to stay up there.
Yeah, it was a really tough race. Olive was like right on my bumper the whole time. Props to her. It was just a really great race.
Yeah, we saw a couple times before you got around. She had the rear camera on there, and you can see her right up there. You're like right up on her bumper. It was a pretty cool shot.
Yeah.
So you had fun, though. That's the whole point.
Yep, totally.
Well, I know you got some people to thank for this.
I got RVMD, Echo KART, and my parents and my grandpa for making this all happen, and Lee for keeping the track all nice. And that's pretty much it.
Give it up to this young man. Awesome job, Jaden Manchester. He earned that spot for sure. And talk about a hard way to earn it here. This young man, Mikey Childress, second place. First of all, $100 gift card. They also got from Sophisticated Events, $50 there for you. But not only got second place, I knew you and Ashton were in a points battle going into it. I know you're going for the win. Ashton got by you. You were like, did you want to, like, I'm going to go for it? You're like, oh, no, if I stay here, the championship's mine.
Yeah, we knew we just had to sit and not touch him, not make any dumb mistakes, and end up spinning him out for some reason. So we just stayed behind him, and we were able to keep it clean and come home with a championship.
Well, you guys ran such a clean race together. It was great. Even when Ashton made by, it was a clean pass. He got by you. You didn't try to retaliate, which was kind of nice to see you guys start to mature that way and become real race car drivers.
Yep.
It was fun. Well, bud, championship. We'll get that to you this afternoon, but you got to thank people today for the box.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandpa, my great-grandpa for letting me sell his truck to buy that car, and Sophisticated Events, Mountain High, City Service Paving, Toys for Trucks, MPI, Seal Savers, and I think that's it.
Give it up to that man right there. Mikey Childress, second place overall, but the champ, but can't take away from Ashton. He was so close on points. It was a battle all the way down to it. But this, what a great race you had. You got a clean pass, clean run, and you got that checkered flag.
Yeah, it was a hard race. I got past Olive, and then I got past Mikey. I was hoping someone was going to hold up Mikey so I could get the win of the championship points, but he got it. He raced clean most of the season, and that's it.
Well, you got some people to thank. I know that everybody, your sponsors all season long that have stood behind you.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Toyota Redlands, Ferguson's Heating and Air Conditioning, WES Consulting, Bonafide, Scat Track, Nick, my dad, Paul for coming out here today, all my brothers, Brett. I'd like to thank Calvin, the track guy, too, for always making the track real nice, and Lee.
Give it up for Ashton Williams, everybody. Second in points. First today, though. It's a good way to finish. Last race of the year, you come out on top. So all these young drivers, Jade Manchester, Mikey Childress, and Ashton Williams standing tall for the last race of the year. What a great one. Boy, the races just keep on getting better, Scott. Back to you.